The words hit her like a physical blow. How dare he invoke her father's dreams? But then she began to think to herself, was this why Jaydon called her? Could this have been a test? It sounded like something the bum would do. She turned to Jaydon to ask him these questions, but before she could, Raven stepped forward. Or you could come work for someone who won't stab you in the back first chance they get, he offered, throwing Jaydon a pointed look. Zaria stopped, looked at both men, and thought for a moment. The pressure felt like someone had placed a gravity conduit on her shoulders. After a few seconds of silent contemplation, Zaria looked both in the eyes. No and no, gentlemen. I already have a business, the 0G. I prefer being my own boss and not being beholden to anyone. Got it? She stated. To her surprise, they both backed down from their positions in deference to her wishes. She thought to herself. Didn't see that coming. For now, though, Zaria had a station to finish fixing and a reputation to uphold. Everything else, romance, rivalry, and her complicated past, would just have to wait its turn. Pixel, run a full systems diagnostic, she commanded, and somebody find me a decent cup of coffee. If we're going to do a complete overhaul of these systems, I'm going to need caffeine and concentration in equal measure. Now that sounds like a plan I can get behind, stated Raven with a sly grin. Titan's Hope's artificial sun began its programmed descent, casting long shadows through the station's vast windows, and somewhere in the governor's office, paperwork for a chief engineer position waited like a promise, or a trap. But Zaria stood tall, her bionic arm gleaming in the artificial light, ready to face whatever challenges the universe had in store. After all, she was her father's daughter and the 0G's guardian, and ain't nobody said either of those jobs would be easy.